Hey guys, thanks for clicking on and joining me today. Thank you for coming back, and if you're new here, please consider hitting the subscribe button. We are so close to 500 subscribers, so if you do enjoy the video, please stick around. I'll be so happy to have you here. What I'm going to do today is stuff £450 into the main monthly stuffing wallet. What I do, if you are new here, is we get paid at the beginning of every month, so we split the month down then over the 4 or 5 weeks, depending on how many weeks are in that month. And whatever is left over, I stuff into these binders. We have had a bit of a glow up. I have these new little stickery things, and oh my goodness, it is cold. Sorry, I just had quite a gush of wind come hit me from the window that is open, and someone has definitely turned the temperature down out there. It is freezing. Anyway, I completely got sidetracked. New stickers on the binders. I do have some new what are they called, categories that I want to stuff into as well, if I could talk. So no more waffle, I am gonna get on with it. Variable funds are anything that I will dip in and out of throughout the year, because I have absolutely no idea how to separate them. So what I've done is variable funds is anything that I'll dip in and out of throughout the year, and long term is things that have a set date but I don't want to dip into in and out the year, if that makes any sense. Like if I could manage the whole year without having to go into these, I'd be a very happy girly. So, again, more waffle. In terms of adding to our London wallet, let me go into, shove that one over there, go into this variable. There was £155 that I wanted to stuff, but my friend that I'm going away with to London saw that there was a really good deal in the Premier Inn that we were going to book, and for some reason it had dropped from £280 to £155 for the same nights. So we just snapped that up and booked it as soon as we can, as soon as we could, sorry. So that's all booked now and out the way. So in this London wallet now we have 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 200 in there, and that will cover parking and petrol and food, and then we still have to save for the other things like the days out we're having and spending money. So just to write a total in there of 200. Fuel will be getting 150. The reason being 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 20, 40. These £20 notes feel different than before. I'm not sure whether I've just had brand new ones at the beginning of them putting it into the machine, because I got it from the cash machine. It's just they seem to want to be sticking together quite a lot. Anyway, the reason being for there being £150 rather than the usual 130 is that this month turns into a 5-week month for my budget. So we spend £30 a week on fuel, so 150 is 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 120, 140, 150, and that will all be shoved in there, and hopefully that will be enough for the month. The petrol has dropped to around 152 pence a litre, or 152 a litre, so I'm hoping that it either stays that way or it continues to drop, because goodness knows I can't afford anymore. Family time is getting £30. It is my daughter's birthday this month, so that will go towards us going for a meal for her birthday. We have a tradition where we let the children decide what they want for their tea on their birthday, and she is flip-flopping between either an expensive place or a not very expensive place. So I'm really hoping we go more this side than that side, but it is what it is. It's a once in a year thing. So £5 is going into this new wallet of swimming. This is more so for my son's swimming lessons. The school that my daughter is in for swimming include certificates in the price we pay monthly, whereas my son's, you have to pay for his certificates, but it's a cheaper price monthly, so it works out around the same. So we're keeping that there as when he needs certificates, we can just spend it off the card and pay it back into the bank, if that makes any sense. Self-care is getting £20, and that will be for the boys being my partner and my son, for their haircuts just before Christmas. School is one of the newer envelopes that we have. What I was doing was I just had school as a whole, and that would cover anything to do with school, kind of trips, days out, blah blah blah, all that kind of stuff. And we weren't thinking about the fact that it's just going to be an uphill battle, because we're going to have school uniform and everything trying to come out of just the one binder. So I have now, sorry, I'm shaking you about. I have now split that into school, which will go for trips and on clothes days and charity days and stuff like that. Will come out of here, and then we have a school uniform envelope that will be for school uniform. And I've just realised I haven't been adding these up as we go along, so excuse me while I just quickly pop in the bits and bobs that I've missed. And now we're going to go on to gifts, which is getting £5. My children have been invited to birthday parties and stuff, and we haven't had the money there for gifts, so it's came out of the weekly money allowance. So now that will solve that problem as that one grows. Clothing, luckily enough, the children don't need any clothes right now. We normally update their wardrobe and give them as part of the Christmas present, but they have more than enough clothes, and I am completely sick of keep washing them, drying them, putting them and finding places to put in their wardrobe, because their wardrobes are just bursting at the seams right now. So we're on a clothing spend ban at the moment, but I'm going to keep this ticking over just for when they do need the next size up. So 20, 40, 50, 60 in there. Yearly occasions will be getting £50, and this is for over Christmas. We are going to visit my partner's family, and it's always nice just to have a bit of extra spending money in the weekly budget for Christmas, so that's what that's for. My partner is getting £15 for his savings, so he will have a total of 25 in there. And for me, I will be getting £15 too, so I'm gonna take that 5 and add the 20. So I now have 20, 40, 60, 80, 120, and the reason being that I have more than my partner is because I don't spend it as much as he does. He had Xbox games and FIFA points and all that kind of junk out of his money, so it's always less than mine. That's just how it works. It's not because I'm not giving him money, as I have been accused. So heading into long term now to stuff this. Emergency is getting £50. That's kind of a non-negotiable amount that we put in monthly, because I do want a healthy emergency fund if possible. We have the goal to have this fully funded within 6 months. So we have 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 20, 40, 60, 80, 2, 20, 40, 50. So we have £250 to go until we hit our personal goal of £500 in the emergency, and then that will be upped again. But I don't want to make the goal too high to start with, because it'll just feel like an uphill battle, and I'm the kind of person that will put the brakes on if anything feels just a little bit too much of a struggle and not enjoyable. So The house will get £10 for a total of 20, 40, 60, 80, £90 in there. I feel like I need some kind of challenges for these wallets, especially the emergency fund. So if anybody knows of a Etsy shop that does the laminated little things that go inside here for the challenges, I'd like one for emergency and maybe one for any of the other little bits that I have stuffed. So if anybody can recommend someone that does those nice little scratchy off things, let me know, because I am on the lookout for one. Opticians is getting £10. That will be more so for my partner than for me. My son also wears glasses, but he has free NHS. But my partner is a type 1 diabetic, so he gets the free lenses, free eye test. But then because of him having such a high prescription with him being diabetic, he has quite chunky lenses, and we pay for those to be thinned down, and it costs around £200. And I didn't realise that I wasn't saving for it until I saw it in someone else's budget. So I am so grateful for that. School uniform is getting £10. And what I am going to have to do is take that £10 out there and add the 20. So there is now £40 in school uniform. And we have a goal of around £200 for August for that wallet. Car is getting £10. £20, 40, 60, 80, 90 in there. It still amazes me that we have money just waiting to be spent when we need it if an emergency pops up. I don't know. Holiday needs £10, and this is where the trouble is going to start, because we don't have the, what's it called, notes that we need. So let me see if I can have a shuffle around here. I really didn't want to have to I didn't want to have to edit this video, because I tried to record it yesterday and I tried to get it over on the computer to upload it, and they both corrupt, and so I had a little bit of a tantrum, and I've come back this morning to do it again. £10 into holiday. Get that kicked off starting for August. £30 into birthday. What am I doing? Yeah, there we go. Never mind, I had a bit of a brain fog. So there is 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 20, 30, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 200 in there. And the reason for so many £5 notes is my children get an allowance of £100 per birthday. One is turning 6 and one is turning 8. So I feel like, pardon me, I feel like £100 is enough for their birthdays. And so what I have done is I have split that into £50. I have bought presents for my daughter already. Her birthday is the 8th of December. And then there is £50 in here waiting for her to go into her birthday card from us. And I thought it would just be a bit more of a wow factor for an 8-year-old's brain if they opened their card and just saw 10 £5 notes come flying out at them. So her remainder £50 will go into her card, and I've put them all £5 notes, so that's why there's so many there. I just think it'll be a bit more extra magic for them, because at 8 years old, £5 is a lot of money. So the fact that there's going to be 10 £5 in there, I'm hoping she'll get some kind of excitement from that. Easter is getting £5. And Halloween will get £5 too. Let me quickly update those. And what I have done now with Christmas, because we're all spent and done for Christmas 2022, everything has been bought, there's nothing else to buy. This is now the penny change notes. I still have the 20s, 10s, 5s, 2s and 1s in money bags in a downstairs drawer just out the way. So anything that is 20, 10s, 5s, pence or 50 pences will go into the Christmas wallet now for me to track on here. So we have 20, 40, 60, 85, 86, 50 towards Christmas 2023. Yes, 2023. There you go. So that is there, and hopefully that will continue to grow over the time that we have it, because goodness knows it feels a bit of an uphill battle to be getting this penny change done. So I'm so glad we have over a year to do it. So in total, in both envelopes now, we have £1,462, and the fact that we have saved that much in 6 months, this is my 6-month thing, just blows my mind. Let me just delete that. That was just me messing about. There we go, and paste. There we go. So there we go, and we are now £277 up from last month. So any plus is always good. Right, what was I going to say? 6 months. We are 6 months into this whole journey, and the fact that we have money left still blows my mind. We were a family of, if we have it in our hands, we can spend it. And 6 months ago I saw a video of someone doing this whole thing, and I thought it's never going to work. But I was in such a dark place with money that I was at the thought that anything is worth a try. So we gave it a try, and it obviously works. So if you are watching this and you're umming and ahhing about, do I try it, do I not? Please do. Even if you try it just for 2 months, just give yourself that 2 months to change your life, because non-dramatically it really, really does change your life. Just the thought of, we can now fund a trip to London for a week. We don't have to worry about, oh, how are we going to afford to fill up the car when it's running out of petrol, because the money's there. If anything comes up in emergency, we have £250 there, which I know in relation to other people's budgeting journeys, £250 isn't really a lot. There is some that have like thousands of pounds in their emergency funds, but it's okay, and we shouldn't compare budgeting journeys, because we're all on a different journey, but we're all working towards the one goal of not being in trouble and having to get debt if anything does pop up, if that makes any sense at all. What I'm trying to say is, please just give yourself 2 months of trying it. You don't need the budgets, you don't need the rundown. You can just scribble it on a bit of paper and stick it in a postage envelope, whatever. Just try it for 2 months, and I promise it will change your life. So after that waffle of trying to drag you all into what feels like a bit of a cult, I promise we're not a cult over here. We're just a group of people trying to make people's life easier. There we go. But please do join us. Yeah, I'm gonna go now and unstuff for the weekly budget. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. If you made it this far, please leave a cat emoji down in the comments, just so I can see who made it through that whole waffle. Yeah, and I really do appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.